This past weekend, after coming across a truly banger of a meme...
But lately I can't stop thinking about how much I want to devour your glorious throbbing love instead!
He's pulling his cock out!
I decided to finally watch Shimoneta because I'm attracted to anime like this. Don't judge me. It's just how my brain seems to work. It seems to get excited at very questionable things. Ever since I watched Interspecies reviews, I've been actively seeking out anime like this. You know, I can't believe it's not hentai anime because, I don't know, I have a problem, I guess. And so when I found this series, funny, full of teasers, a show legitimately made for a much simpler time and audience, I decided, hey, why not make a video about it? So, without further ado, let's discuss why you should watch Shimoneta. Firstly, I did not know what to expect when going into this show. Full-blown nudity, a hentai masquerading as an ecchi. Well, it's fair to say I definitely found none of these actually, to my surprise. But what I did find was a show that deserves more eyes on it, and I'll definitely be checking out the manga or light novel if it has one to see if anything was left out of the anime adaptation sooner rather than later. The concept of what would happen if anything and everything erotic, including TV shows, the internet, dirty words, and those websites you visit in the cold dead of night when you think no one is watching you, were banned, is interesting. By the time we picked the show up, it's been about 10 years since the Japanese government outlawed anything lewd, including learning about sex in high school of all places, and what we see is that plot taken to its humorous conclusion, because let's face it, in the right hands, this could have been turned into a thriller or mystery or something. I mean, the plot definitely gives it that potential. As you could imagine, this creates a pretty boring world where you definitely never get the chance to see any of the anime I suggested last time out, link in the upper right corner of your screen. I mean, can you imagine if the police broke into your house as you were talking about something mundane, or just because of a stupid double entendre you accidentally let slip out?
Hey babe. Yeah, been a bit busy recently. I've been trying to wax this eggplant for an art class, but I just don't see it working, you know?
We had reports of a suspicious man waxing his fruit. We're coming in. Sir, don't you know that waxing your own fruit is... Oh my god. It's worse than we thought. Pin him down.
No, wait, no!
Requesting backup!
Standing here!
This, my friends, is the crux of the matter, and as such, it is up to our dynamic duo of main characters to fight the power and spread sexual awareness to their world. Oh my god, I can't believe I said that. Well, that was Kajo's main objective, and she just happened to blackmail the hero into joining her epic crusade. In a world where the government listens in to things that you say to make sure that you don't say anything horny so that they may prosecute you, she is gifted, literally by her dad, with a phone that allows her to say pretty much whatever she wants for like 3 minutes in a day, which makes her the source of almost all the dirty jokes that happen in the show. Said phone is also important because it keeps the government from hearing her when she speaks her dirty words and humps her desk or something else she decides to do. I don't know, man, it's a weird show. Basically, in a world where you can get caught for saying something remotely pervy, she's the only person that can outright go against the rules without getting caught. There's also a dude in here who calls himself the White Climax. Make of that what you will.
Oh, you're so wet, little kitty cat, aren't you? Who's a wet little... Who's a wet, cute little...
Yeah, Chief. We had reports of another suspicious person. It's a woman, mid-20s. Reports say that she's been petting her wet ass. Where is she, Lieutenant? I have a team in heat. Oi. Pause, Chief. Hot pursuit. She's on top of you, Chief. How's it feel? She's upstairs. Go, go, go. Pin her down.
Requesting backup!
No. There must be some kind of mistake here.
Anyway, I guess I gotta talk about the characters, huh? So, Tanukichi is your classic reluctant hero / straight man. He's the Shinpachi to Ayame Kajo's Gintama, or Kagura in a sense. We also have an obnoxious dominatrix loli senpai, a dude named Goriki whose sole purpose is to get compared to a gorilla. That's a stickler for the rules, and Precious, the also precious Anna, the student president who's looked up to and seen as an angel by Tanukichi. There's also a very horny student scientist around the school that owns a couple of flies that pesters Tanukichi with questions about men and women. I have shame. I'm not going to recite her questions, but you can go look for those questions on your own, or I don't know, you can imagine them. I'm pretty sure you can imagine what the questions are. And that's really about it for the characters, or about as much as I can reveal about them without dipping into spoiler territory. Now, as you probably might be able to tell, this show might have a few jokes in context that you might definitely not want to see, especially because it was made in like 2015 and the source material is from 2011 or some such, and some of the humor definitely shows in this. But if you don't mind watching something that's a product of its time, you'll be fine. Regardless, this is a show that is not meant to be taken seriously because it doesn't really take itself too seriously as well. And you'll probably have fun with it if you decide not to take it seriously as well. I mean, you can't speak Japanese most likely, but I'm sure you can tell these songs are just absurd. This show is not meant to be taken seriously at all, in any manner whatsoever. So, in closing, are there better shows out there? I mean, of course there are. Guessing the chances of people having seen or heard this show before I've decided to talk about it are pretty minuscule, particularly in the Z community. But, just because that's true doesn't mean this show doesn't deserve your time. It's a sweet little show that knows what it's working with, and by Jove, it does its work quite well. So, if you're looking for something that's equal parts funny, horny, and absurd, and you're not watching something else currently, this is the right show for you. Because not every show needs to be a masterpiece, you know? Sometimes you just need something you can turn off your brain for and enjoy. And pray to God that nothing in humanity's future ever leads us to such dark times.
What the hell are you doing, officer? Oi, Chief, you told me to pin down the woman with the wet-ass It's 22, damn it. You can't just do shit like that anymore. You'll get us erased. Sorry, Chief. Hey, Chief, we got an APB on that Z guy you were looking for. I'm in heat. Oi, pause, Chief. That's the second time. I mean, hot pursuit. Finally, once we get this bastard, our threesome of villains will be complete, and we can head home for the day, boys. Oi, I'm sorry to have to do this to you, Chief, but the rules are the rules. Pin him down.
Requesting backup!
And with that, we are officially back. Feels great to actually be done with this video. It actually took a while to get everything in place for this one. I think we've been working on it for like 4 months, but other outside circumstances kind of come into that whole thing. A huge shout out goes out to Ishola, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, dude, of the anime Sasquatch crew, for doing the voices of the cops in the skits and for the amazing job that he did. If you've been looking for a nerds/otaku podcast to chill to, I highly recommend checking theirs out. Both links to the anime Sasquatch page and podcast below. And another huge shout out goes out to Mumanga for throwing away her pride momentarily and just getting those voice lines done. I'm sorry for making you say those things. And finally, thank you very much for helping us reach our goal, guys. I recently checked. I had to change this outro actually because I was going to ask people to help us to reach 100 subs, but we've already reached 100 subs. How cool is that? So I guess, I don't know if we'll do some sort of 100 subscriber special on the channel. We might, I don't know, I might force everyone that works with the channel to reveal their faces. So I'm not sure if that would work out for anyone. Thanks, honestly. Kind of lost for words right now, mostly because I'm recording this kind of, snappy. See you guys next time, I guess. Yeah, see you guys for the next video, when I make a video about why Sasuke should have been a girl instead of a guy, and how that would have made much more sense for Naruto Shippuden than it did with their current genders. I see you guys next time. Peace.